Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. Again, I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin. Today, well, I think this is our very first barrel distillery. I think. We might have done it for a whiskey show. I'm not sure. A whiskey
We have
club.
one. We've done one for a whiskey.
Whiskey club?
No, I'm sorry. We had a bottle of Barrell for the Whiskey Club Christmas party.
Then we did not review that.
It's still
All right.
house.
This is the Barrell Vantage. This is a bottle that we got to sample at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and it was one of the better bottles that we sampled and went back and sampled it repeatedly.
Times.
Conveniently, it was also a bottle that was for sale at the festival. So I decided to pull the trigger and buy that bottle. This
We
is
made a decision while we were in line waiting for the slushy.
absolutely. They had the best slushies for the whole festival. It was perfect. So the Vantage. So Barrell Company. Let's go take a step back. Barrell Company is known for blending
Blending and finishing.
Yep. They do a lot of finishes. Sometimes, triple finishes, which is what this is. They've got a couple different ones where they do triple finishes. It is sourced whiskey from undisclosed places in Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky. All right, the Indiana, we could probably bet that that's MGP. The Kentucky, probably Barton's
Bardstown.
or Bardstown. Is it Bardstown?
I would say Bardstown.
Okay. The Tennessee, I don't know if it's Dickel or if it's the Columbia
I would
one.
say
The
Columbia.
Tennessee
Dickel.
Distilling
There's
Company.
There's
no
funk.
funkiness in this. That's true.
I would say it's the Columbia.
They then take that, all different ages, everything's different here. And then they finish it in Mizunara, so the Japanese oak, French oak, and toasted American oak. So there's all different ages, there's all different types of whiskeys. So we don't know a final mash bill, because we have no idea it is bourbon. It starts with bourbons, but then they're finished in things that disqualify it probably from being bourbons. It is 114.44 proof. I love it when the numbers are weird like that, because that means they played with this.
Yep.
They experimented and got it to the point where this is just the perfect proof to get the right flavor profile and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of all I know about it.
Well, we were talking about before the show, though. They have this, but now we're talking about the seagrass. Now there's another edition of it.
Right.
A friend of ours in the whiskey club, Greg, was at his house for the weekend, and he's got a bottle of, I'm almost saying it was 16 years. Same.
So a lot of same finishing.
Same finishes, but
different
they're all
whiskey going into it.
16 years old.
Or more.
And so we did an AB. Oh, yeah.
Way different.
Way different.
Yeah.
Way different. So I'll be curious to see if they do the same thing with this.
Probably, because I think they do one that's either an age. Yeah, I think they do one that has more age impact and
Well, I know the price was drastically different.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. This isn't horrible. 114 proof. Again, it's non-age stated. I want to say by the time they finish it, it probably averages somewhere in the 5 to 8 years. It is technically batched, but they are always going for the same flavor profile, so you shouldn't get big flavor drift from different batches. But 5 to 8 years is generally what this is going to be. Oh, dude, that's sweet.
But I've put these guys in the same as Nulu.
A lot of same idea.
And even our local Wheelers.
Yep. And some of their finishing that they're
Sourcing
doing.
their stuff, but they do an unbelievable job on the finishing.
The barreling or of whatever, some kind of a finish. All right, so 114's there. It's not there, but the sweet burnt caramels, toasted caramel type notes, a little bit of an oaky note, that Mizunara oak and the French oak always have a sandalwood or a little incense type note to them.
I got the proof on the palate. I kind of skipped. I went straight for the proof.
Yeah, you did.
I got the proof and I got the wood. I think the wood was very heavy.
This will be a bottle we need to come back to. So 1, thumbs up for the bottle open.
That's right.
2, I feel like once it breathes, that French oak, that French oak note that sandalwood note is really strong. The Mizunara, like sweet incense type note, is also really strong.
God, my mouth is just like drying up.
Yes, yeah. But once it breathes, like I think that will help
I've started
open
to
that
notice
up.
like bottles in my house, once they get to here,
They start to taste a little better.
I think yes, they do.
Yeah.
And they could sit there for months with not even opening them. They just sit there.
Yeah.
And have a 1 or 2 ounce pour, and
It's a much better experience. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what it is about like how the machines just like shoot it in there or whatever, and they just cork it and that's that. But there's something about letting it breathe and open up that really does improve a whiskey. That's why a lot of other whiskey YouTube channels won't do a bottle open or like a fresh crack. Mm-hmm. They'll actually crack it, drink it, and then they won't actually review it for a week or 2 weeks. Like let it sit there for a little while to open up. We do a mix of all of those things.
But we've always said on the show or just hanging with friends though, the neck pour is always different.
The neck pour is always different.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I can't give you the science to it, but the neck pour tends to be a little tighter. Like the flavors aren't as open. It's just a little tighter, and it's always a little harsher in a sense.
Okay.
Those are the two things that I tend to get from the neck pour. And then once it starts opening up, you'll get like there's more depth to it. Ooh, that nose is opened up a lot.
I'm just curious now with the water. I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going to go here. I think it's going to drink hotter, but I think on the nose, sweeter.
No, I'm getting like it's already starting to open up to a much sweeter note. I'm getting a lot of sweet notes, like sweet wood. A lot of sweet woods. Nope, I just got woodier. Woodier? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more of a wood presence. It's not overwhelming, but it's just that's
It's
the
flat. It's flat.
primary presence is the wood. The sweet note kind of came down. Some of the different, that's a little better.
I took a very small sip.
That's like 2 or 3 different things now. I'm getting some of the sweet, like
Got more sweet on the front.
the vanilla in the very beginning.
Yep. I felt like it did drink a little hotter for me.
Touch. Mm-hmm. And then there's the wood, like there's a wood
up.
impact
It
note.
still dries up.
I mean, that's kind of the point of this one is to show off the wood. The Mizunara oak and the French oak and things like that. That's kind of the whole point of this one.
The nose is just eh.
The nose is not, and I will say when we, at the Whiskey Festival, that glass is too small to really do really good nosing, and you're already drinking way too much to really do good nosing. So it's generally, that tasted pretty good. Is about the best you have, and
Yeah,
I like the palate. I like the initial palate. That sweet, like toasty vanilla note is really nice.
Cinnamon.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I didn't get any baking spice.
Yeah, I got some cinnamon lingering.
Well, I'm missing the cinnamon. Like I said, initial super sweet, and then like some sweet wood notes is kind of where I finish. Get a little hug coming in. Got a little hug coming in. I don't know. Since it's Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee, I have no idea what the hell that's even supposed to be called. But I'm just gonna say hug.
Swirl.
Yes, I got a swirl. I got a swirly. That doesn't sound any good either.
Just a swirl.
Just a swirl, not a swirly.
swirly.
Okay. 1, I'm super excited for that to open up.
Yep.
2, it's already pretty good, and I just think it's going to get better. 114 proof, $90.
But the price ranges, they're all.
Yeah, they're all in that range.
They're all in that range.
Yeah. Barrell Company tends to be up in the 70s, 80s, 90s.
But it's all the finishing, so you expect.
It's a lot of barrels. It's very expensive. A brand new barrel of Mizunara, like the barrel, is like $3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that by itself is going to add so much expense to anything that you're doing. I get it. And there's Barrell's not my cup of tea, generally speaking. Most of their whiskeys, I'm like, eh.
I got a buddy that this is his jam. He loves all of it.
All of it?
Yep, all of it.
I mean, people love that seagrass. That is not my wheelhouse. But
well, the 16-year edition I had
I'm
was
sure that's
really
different.
good.
I'm sure that's a little different.
Really good.
It's solid. It's a really good whiskey. It's brand new. It just came out August 2022. They were at the festival September 2022. I mean, it just came out. It should be on shelves, I would assume, everywhere now. But it's different. It's a weird little, it is weird. I mean, all those oak notes come through in different profiles, and it just opens up. I like it. It's a good bottle.
I enjoyed it more with water.
Okay.
Yep. But again, to your point, I'm anxious to see, let it sit for a little bit, come back to it.
Get a little air in it.
I guess this is the first one we've done from Barrell.
Pretty sure.
And there's obviously more to go.
There's a lot.
So, again, like we've always said, in a lineup that's like this big, we definitely want to hear from you. What ones are your favorites, and maybe why?
Yeah.
And what's your least favorite outside of the seagrass? We've both already said that it's
quite in our...
It's okay. It's okay. But that's the base for the slushy, which is really good. But I think those flavors and the
mixed with mango really well. I would agree with that. The rum finishes.
It worked really well.
Yes.
So drop us a line. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Maybe throw a reason why.
Yeah, love to hear from you.
Yeah, and let us know, like, what is one we absolutely have to do on the show?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll definitely hunt it out.
But this is their newest one. Kevin was able to purchase the bottle.
That's correct.
Well, thumbs up to you for splurging on the bottle.
That is not a splurge.
Not a splurge.
Oddly, that doesn't feel like a splurge.
Weekend.
Not that weekend. No.
This was a fun bottle to do. Hope you enjoyed our review. If you did, as always, hit the like button at the bottom of the screen.
While you're down there, subscribe. We put out episodes like this, reviewing different whiskeys, all different kinds, about twice a week, and we'd love to continue to grow the channel.
Absolutely. But we appreciate you watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.